The Greco-Persian Wars, 499 to 449 BC, were a series of conflicts between the Persian Empire and various Greek city-states. The events leading up to these wars, including the rise of Persia and the Ionian Revolt, form an essential part of the larger historical context. The rise of Persia began in the mid-6th century BC under the leadership of Cyrus the Great and culminated in the Persian Empire's domination of a vast swath of territory, including parts of Greece. The Ionian Revolt, 499 to 493 BC, marked the first direct conflict between the Persian Empire and the Greek world, setting the stage for the more famous battles of Marathon, Thermopylae, and Salamis later in the 5th century BC. The Persian Empire, also known as the Achaemenid Empire, was founded by Cyrus the Great, circa 600 to 530 BC. The first major power of the Persian Empire, Cyrus rose from the relatively small kingdom of Anshan, located in modern-day southwestern Iran, to become the ruler of one of the largest empires in history. Cyrus's success was based on his military prowess, diplomatic skill, and ability to unite diverse peoples under a single imperial structure. Cyrus's rise to power began with the conquest of the Median Empire, which had been one of the dominant powers in the region. The Medes had been an important force in the ancient Near East, but by the mid-6th century BC, they were weakening under internal divisions. Cyrus, who was born into the Persian nobility, led a revolt against his grandfather, King Astyages of Media, and succeeded in defeating the Median forces. The fall of the Median Empire in 550 BC allowed Cyrus to unify the Persians and the Medes under his rule, establishing the foundations of the Achaemenid Empire. Cyrus's conquests continued with the fall of the Babylonian Empire. In 539 BC, he captured the city of Babylon, effectively ending the Babylonian dynasty and incorporating Mesopotamia into the Persian Empire. This victory is particularly significant because of its symbolic and political importance. Cyrus presented himself as a liberator, allowing the Babylonians to continue their religious practices and respecting the local cultures, which endeared him to many of the peoples he conquered. By the time of his death in 530 BC, Cyrus had created an empire stretching from the Aegean Sea in the west to the Indus River in the east. This vast empire would form the backdrop for the later confrontations with the Greek city-states. The Greek world in the 6th century BC was not a unified entity but a collection of independent city-states, polis, each with its own government, military, and culture. However, the Greeks shared a common language, religion, and customs, which would later contribute to their sense of unity against external threats like the Persian Empire. The Greek city-states were spread across the Aegean and Mediterranean regions, and many of them had established colonies along the coast of Asia Minor, including the region of Ionia. Ionia, in particular, was home to many prosperous Greek cities, such as Miletus, Ephesus, and Erythrae. These cities had long-standing commercial ties with the eastern Mediterranean and Egypt, and they were also influenced by the rich cultures of Mesopotamia and Egypt. However, with the rise of Persia, these cities found themselves under Persian control, setting the stage for tensions and eventual revolt.